Yo, what's going on today, guys? It's XO back again with another video. Today, I want to talk about why multiculturalism is failing in America. So, yeah, today's society, it's not all doom and gloom, but multicultural and multi ethnic groups are really a part of the problem in this country, I would say. I mean, other groups that would be considered minorities are now turning into the majorities, and other cultures that don't stand for what American values are and what America was founded on are coming into this country and raping its economy and bringing its filth into our beautiful nation. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about that today. So yeah, my first point is not all cultures are created equal. Now, it doesn't matter if you agree with me or not. I'm pretty sure most people would agree with me that not all cultures have the same values. Not all cultures are good, and some cultures are superior to other cultures. I mean, you take India, for example, Indian culture in the sense of, not Native American Indians. Their culture, they worship cows, they throw shit at each other, they used to burn women at the stake. There's many accounts of the British Empire when they went and colonized India of them burning people's wives at the stake because that's what it is in the Hindu religion when wives are unfaithful or something like that. People throwing shit at a festival. Do we really want stuff like that in our country? Like, is that what America stands for? We stand for throwing literal feces at each other in celebration of some Hindu god. Like, no, that's not what America stands for. That's not what Western culture stands for. That's not what we used to stand for. And it's not what we're going to tolerate. It's not what we're going to tolerate at all. These people 100% need to be deported back to India, and we need to stop migration on massive scales, legal and illegal. Yeah. So, white Christian culture built the Western world, built the world as we know it. The invention of the telephone, the invention of electricity, the invention of the car, the airplane, the atomic bomb, all these things that affect day-to-day life in massive ways, communications, computers, science, biology, all the great laws, Newton, Tesla. Yeah, both of them were Christians. I don't really know a lot of scientists, I'm going to be honest, but yeah. I know that most of the inventions that mean a lot were made by white Christians in the Western world. And that's not to make it into a race debate, but it's 100% a cultural debate. Yeah, you go look at China somewhere, where they've had prosperity for sure, but they don't stand with Christian values. They believe in different things, and they're communists. That goes against Christian values, and we don't really need communism in our country at all, at any scale. That's directly in contradiction with what Christian America stands for. You go look in the Muslim world, you go look at Sharia law, you go look at people cutting the heads off of people, scalping women for taking their hijabs off, murdering kids, marrying 9-year-olds. Screwing their goats. That's just what happens in those cultures, and it's normal to them. There's many accounts of people in Iraq and Afghanistan during those wars. Fucking your goat was pretty common in the Afghani villages. Marrying younger children. Marrying children. They're not even women. Marrying literal children. Common practice. They'd rape boys, little boys, children, and yeah. That's just straight filth. That's evil. That's filth. And we don't need that in our country, man. We are better than that. And we don't need to put up with anybody's bullshit about fucking calling people Nazis or fascists or racists. Who cares, man? The Western world, the Western men need to grow some fucking balls and realize, stop giving a fuck about all these titles. I mean, they mean nothing to me. They mean nothing to me. You can call me whatever you want. Like, I don't care. I know what I stand for. I know what I'm about. I'll never hurt innocent people. I'll always defend and love those because I'm a Christian. But I don't think that all cultures are created equal, and I do think that some certain races have done more for the world than others. I mean, that's just my view. But I think all men are created equal, and I think all deserve the love of God. But stop caring about these titles. Grow some balls. We don't need this filth in our countries. If you're watching this in another country, Europe, Canada, wake up. No one cares about these labels. And I think that's a massive trend in Gen Z is, people are waking up. I mean, they're being red-pilled. They've stopped caring about being canceled. They've stopped caring about being politically correct. They've stopped caring about the media's narrative. They don't care. I mean, Gen Z is realizing that it's all compromised and that none of it matters, whatever they call you. It's about truth and it's about lies and it's about facts. And facts don't care about your feelings. And it doesn't matter how it makes you feel. If you think it aligns with a certain type of group than another, the facts don't care. They don't. It's funny. We treat Nazis lower than dogs, but we welcome communists, which ethnically cleansed Germany, genocided 60 million people. More than that, that was just in the USSR, killed about. Communism has probably got a death toll of around 200 million, 180 million, and that's a low estimate, Even if the 6 million number is right, which is up for debate, it's nowhere near almost 200 million from communism. So that's just another reason why I don't care if you call me a Nazi, Anyways, Arabic culture isn't equal. Indian culture isn't equal. A lot of cultures, African cultures, they're still in the Stone Age. I mean, there's a lot of cults and clans that eat people. There's a lot of people in this world that are not equal to what we believe in. They're all deserving of God's loving mercy, but they're not equal to what America stands for. And they don't even believe the same things, and they drag their filth into this country and try to live in this country, call themselves Americans when they don't even align with anything what makes an American an American. I mean, let's define our terms. What's an American? To me, an American would be someone of European descent who is a Christian, who works hard, is honorable, virtuous, all sort of things, but mainly ethnically European Christians, Protestants, Catholics alike, even Orthodox, all Christians. Mormons, not so much. But definitely not Jews, definitely not people who follow the Talmud and all those sort of religious things. That has nothing to do with America. That is their tradition, and that's a whole nother video. Definitely not a Muslim, it's knockoff Christianity by a false prophet who liked to marry kids. It's definitely not Hindu, it's not Sikh, it's not Buddhist, it's not atheist, it's none of that. Some of the founding fathers were Freemasons, and there's definitely some debate there about America's origins. But even if they were bad people, they knew that there was a common good, and the people is what made America. And the people were good before World War II. We were good. We're up until around 1950, 1960. And then, you had the capitalist revolution, the economic boom, which money overtook a lot. You had big businesses, you had corporations sticking their hands in everything, and then you had the rise in liberalism and atheism because the philosophies that pleasure is the ultimate good and the ultimate thing to be sought after. And, atheism and socialism on the rise. You had the Vietnam War. You had all that stuff going on in America. And people really subscribed to that stuff because they were ignorant. I mean, they weren't alive for World War II. They didn't see the atrocities that destroyed Europe and still affect Europe to this day. Europe hasn't recovered back to its roots. It's all liberal. It's all atheist. It's depressed. It's high suicide rates. It's mass immigration. They're being ethnically replaced. We're being ethnically replaced in America. And the baby boomers of World War II didn't see that. And they helped ruin this country. And, Another thing is we're being ethnically cleansed from our own country, slowly but surely. I mean, in America alone, in 1990, it was 73% white. In 2025, it's 53%. Don't quote me on that. Do your own research. Anything I say on this channel, do your own research. Take it with a grain of salt. All these sessions, I'm just yapping based on what I know and what I've learned. If you have anything to refute, I'm open for ideas. I want to hear both sides of the coins, even if you're a communist or whatever. I want to hear every single point. But, yeah, do your own research, but that's what I know to be true. And, we're being ethnically replaced. That's just as simple as that. By other peoples from other cultures that are inferior to our cultures, to our Western European culture. That's just what it is. I mean, yeah. So anyways, all cultures aren't the same. Multiculturalism is failing at rapid paces in America. And yeah, so if you got any suggestions, let me know in the comments. Godspeed to everyone watching this. God bless, and America first, baby.